You could be standing next to someone worth $10 million and never know it. No Rolex, no Lamborghini, no flex on Instagram, just a handful of quiet habits that give them away. I'll show you 7 of them. And sign number 5 is the one I use in real life to tell who's actually wealthy and who's just pretending. My name is Serge Kaps. I've built and scaled multiple 7- and 8-figure businesses, and today I run my own family office, so I get to see how the wealthy actually live behind the scenes. And one of the wealthiest people I know, you'd never pick him out of the crowd. A stretched-out t-shirt, a bit of a belly, no watch worth mentioning. But the second he starts talking, you realize he's the sharpest mind in the room. Real wealth almost never looks the way you expect, and you don't need a high income to start any of this. Most secretly rich people built these habits while they were still broke. There are simple behaviors that quietly compound over decades, while everyone else is busy looking rich on Instagram. And at the end, I'll give you one question. How you answer it tells you whether you're actually on track to get rich. Let's go. Most people think a nice car means money. Usually it's the opposite. Years ago, I helped run a 2-month business intensive. One guy showed up in a Ferrari, charismatic, talking about his successful online store. The whole room was impressed. A year later, I met his ex-girlfriend, and the truth, the store wasn't his. The Ferrari was a gift from his dad, and he wasn't even an entrepreneur, he just wanted to look like one. And I've seen that exact pattern over and over. The Instagram millionaire with a sports car, who's really running his mom's business and borrowing money he never pays back. The investment coach, who took a Lamborghini on credit just to look successful enough to sell seminars about investing. The rule I've learned the hard way: the louder the packaging, the more questions about what's inside. The wealthy see a car for what it is, a tool. So the real question was never what they drive. It's whether the payment owns them or they own the car. But the next sign is how you spot someone actually building wealth, not just faking it. The richest people spend on things nobody would ever brag about. I know a man worth close to $100 million and he drives a Hyundai. He'll fly economy to save a couple $100. He dresses plain and he plays his success down, not up. But he won't blink at tens of thousands a year on masterminds and coaching. Frugal on everything you can see and generous on everything that makes him sharper. Nobody ever posted online, just hired a great coach, feeling blessed. But that's exactly where the wealthy put their money, into what you can't see. A US researcher went through years of national spending data and found the same shift, away from flashy purchases toward the invisible. There's even a name for it: inconspicuous consumption. Most people spend on what others can't see. The wealthy spend on what nobody notices. Poor people spend time to save money. Rich people spend money to save time. You can always make more money. You can never make more time. So they pay to protect it. A cleaner, a driver, a direct flight. Here's the math most people miss. If your time is worth $100 an hour and you can spend 6 hours cleaning to avoid paying someone, you didn't save money. You spent $600 of your time to dodge a smaller bill. Look at the tasks you dread every week. Those are the first ones to hand off. The next 2 are where almost everyone slips up. Most people get a raise, then upgrade everything. Nicer place, better car, bigger bills. Income went up, spending went up with it, and nothing actually changed. The wealthy keep the lifestyle flat while their income grows. That gap is where wealth gets built. The millionaire next door found it years ago. Most millionaires didn't get there by earning more. They got there by keeping their life small while their income grew. So when you get a raise, save it before you ever feel it. And this is the one I promised. This is how you catch them every time. Most people get weird when money comes up. Nervous, comparing, changing the subject. A secretly rich person talks about money like it's the weather. Calm, no drama. I know a man worth hundreds of millions. Short, thin, plain polo shirts. He speaks quietly, but every word lands. And here's what I noticed. He mostly asks questions. He says almost nothing about himself, and he'll never tell you what he has or what he makes. So it's even hard to introduce him to new people. And that's the tell. The ones who brag are almost never the ones with the money. That calm isn't a personality, it's a position. Sign 6 is the quiet superpower nobody talks about. Most people buy the second they want something. The wealthy wait. No panic buys, no chasing the hot stock everyone's screaming about, no moving on hype. They're completely fine saying 4 words. Let me think about it. Because wealth isn't built by catching every opportunity, it's built by avoiding the bad ones. Now still the rule. Small decisions fast, big decisions slow. A big purchase, wait 7 days. A life-changing one, 30. Most things you have to have right now, you won't even want in a month. The most important one, most people use money to buy things. The wealthy use it to buy options. A poor man buys an expensive car. A rich man buys the freedom to not work for a year. A poor man buys a Rolex. A rich man buys the ability to move to another country tomorrow. One buys what others can't see. The other buys choices nobody can take away. There's a line that captures it. Wealth is what you don't see. The car is not bought. The upgrades decline. The money working quietly in the background. So those are the 7 signs. And here's the truth underneath them all. Most people spend their lives trying to look rich. The wealthy spend theirs trying to become free. From the outside, those two look identical, until 20 years later. And here's the question I promised. If your income doubled next month, what's the very first thing you would change? And if your mind jumped to buying something nice, instead of buying back your time and your freedom, that's your signal. You're still playing the look rich game. Tell me your honest answer in the comments. And the good news, you can change which game you're playing starting today. If this shifted how you think about money, tap like and subscribe. I post one of these every week. And if you want to actually start living these habits, grab the free Quiet Wealth scorecard in the description. Rate yourself on every one and find out what to fix first. I'll see you in the next one.